Ah, yes, Glover, one of my most favorite Nintendo games. And yes, I actually did get to play this. Now, I found out about Glover in late 2019 and actually made a documentary about it a little while ago. But that doesn't matter, because today we're not just talking about Glover. No, we're talking about more than that. In fact, we're talking about the unreleased Glover 2. Yep, the scrapped Nintendo 64 game that was also going to be on PlayStation 1 and I believe one other gaming console. And yeah, it was supposed to come out sometime I think 1999 was the time that it was supposed to release. But sadly, something happened to this game that caused it not to release. And that's pretty much what we're going to be going over today. And just a basic summary of how Glover 2 faded into non-existence and if it will ever come out, which is very improbable. But hey, so yeah, I guess let's get into it. So first, I guess we'll just talk about what happened to Glover 2 and a little bit of backstory on it. So as I previously mentioned, the Glover 2 was supposed to release on the Nintendo 64 and then PlayStation 1 and one other console the next year in 2000. But it didn't. And that is because the people who own the game, Hasbro Entertainment, they gained a lot of money and then lost way more than they gained. So much so that they had to shut down studios. Some that had games in the works. And one of those games, yep, you guessed it, was Glover 2. So sadly, they had to shut down the studio with Glover 2 in the process of it, and it was never released from then on. Now, the second game's prototype was found and leaked a little bit ago, but not the full game was ever finished, and it is very unlikely for it ever to be finished or released to the public, which is pretty sad because I would love to see another Glover game in the future, but of course, based on what we've seen in the past 2 years, which is not that much news on Glover at all, well, it seems that there's not really going to be anything, which is sad, but it's cool to know that there was a second game in the works, and there probably is a possible way to play the prototype out there. So hey, and by the way, what's playing on the screen right now is footage from the prototype, and if you want to see the full thing, I will leave a link in the description. So yeah, you can go check that out. And pretty much that's about it for this video. The second unreleased Glover game. Tell me what you guys think in the comments.